I'm sorry, I've never felt so much pain. Neither did I until I watched Atlas, a Netflix original directed by Brad Payton, who has done films like San Andreas and Rampage. No, rock the Dwayne Johnson to save this movie, more in the goddamn pity. At least it was directed in name by Brad Payton, but I actually think a bad AI program took over this film. Ironic, considering this movie is about AI and humanity not being able to get together and get along before they get it on. Gee, where the fuck have I heard that premise before? Set in a dystopian future, this was written by two people, but I actually think they were two defaulty AI programs. And there's really no excuse for a movie being this manufactured and fake. Again, ironic considering AI is a prevalent theme in this. This stars Jennifer Lopez, who sings as well as she acts as well as she sings. And if it wasn't for Selena being goddamn gunned down, guess what? J-Lo would still be a backup dancer, shaking the only asset that is of any value. Because, I'm sorry, she's not any good at acting. Her music is manufactured, but I guess alright if you like that sort of thing. And name one movie that she was really, really good in where she wasn't surrounded by an ensemble cast. Because there's nothing wrong with actually being good when you're surrounded by talented people. She is in this movie as Atlas Shepard in a movie called Atlas. My God, the layers this movie has. In case you can't tell, I did not like Atlas much, and I knew I wasn't going to like it probably within the first 10 minutes or so, but I thought, you know what, I'll give it a chance. Maybe it'll end up being at least entertaining and halfway fun, and no, it's not. This is goddamn just hacked out, just commercial bullshit that has a talented cast outside of J-Lo, who can't fucking act to save her goddamn life. And you have Simu Liu, I assume that's how you say it, who's a guy in Shang-Chi, and also he was in Barbie. I'm going to beat you off. I could beat you off right now, that guy. He plays Harlan Shepard. Gee, I wonder what tie he has to the family. He's an AI bot that ended up gaining sentience and then gave the sentience to every single AI bot, and now it's AI warfare. AI, and Atlas hates AI. We find out why a little bit later, even though it is very obvious from the beginning why she hates AI. And you have Sterling K. Brown in this, who has been in some terrific stuff. He also was in the rhythm section that wasn't very goddamn good, but Sterling K. Brown is really, really good. Sterling K. Brown absolutely 100% deserves better stuff than this. Watch him in American Fiction. Better yet, just watch American Fiction instead of this. You have Mark Strong, who was in the goddamn Kingsman movies, or at least the first two. You have a couple other actors that are familiar if you look at their IMDb, even if the names don't leap out at you. And yeah, in a bleak-sounding future, bleak-sounding is how it's described on IMDb, and believe me, bleak is a prevalent theme here because bleak is exactly how I would describe this movie. Yeah, so Harlan wants to bring peace to the goddamn Earth by basically destroying humanity, but he's on an outpost on a planet that doesn't really seem like it would be able to be inhabited by really anybody, bots or otherwise. It doesn't really seem like a safe goddamn planet, but Atlas has the idea to go on this mission and says, we need to basically destroy Harlan. We need to destroy him, not try to take him alive. Then the mission goes tits up, and now she must be in a mech suit with an AI program named Smith, link up with him, learn to trust him, and survive, and basically stop Harlan from doing what he wants to do, which is destroy humanity. But then again, considering that humanity helped come together and make a movie like this, maybe destroying humanity isn't the worst thing that we could possibly do, because at least it would prevent other things than like Atlas from being made, because this is really, really bad. And there are movies that can be taken as entertainment, and I was willing to take this movie as entertainment. But from the word go, this was bad. And again, I cannot state enough how fucking bad Jennifer Lopez is as an actress. Good God, she was great in Anaconda because there was a giant, CGI snake, and John Voight decided to, do something stupid, and he got eaten by an anaconda. If only he had actually been legit eaten by an anaconda. That being said, I really cannot state enough how bad this movie was from just every facet, from just the acting, which the actors are actually talented outside of her. You know what? And even putting that to the side, even if she was a halfway average actress, she says all these lines with all the enthusiasm of somebody that has literally got a gun held to her proverbial head right off camera. There is no excuse for a movie being this bad. And the sad thing, this might not even end up cracking my top 5 for worst movie of the year, because there's already been a lot of options. This is the 115th movie that I have seen released this year already. Coming up on good track record to possibly get to 300 and smash the record that I had in 2023, and that will probably be my peak, because I don't really think I can take much more slop like this. So yeah, AI becomes self-aware, all this stuff's going on, the mission goes tits up, and all this stuff, and it's all crazy. And yeah, who could have predicted that, a very, very smart AI bot with access to all this stuff and access to all these, computer programs and all this, technology and weaponry on this goddamn planet, that the base looked like it was straight out of Final Fantasy VII's Midgar. No Shinra here. Shinra actually ran a good operation until they blew everything up when the weapons came alive and Sephiroth did all his stuff. And let's stop talking about that. Yeah, this movie's bad. It's really, really bad. I cannot state enough how bad it is. Let's get into spoilers. It's on Netflix. Check it out if you want. I don't know why you would. You're probably better off just sticking your head in the ground, like this movie should have. Been buried under the earth. 3, 2, 1, spoilers. So, yeah, after Harlan does his stuff and humanity fights back against the bots, Harlan goes to this planet and vows revenge. And it's like if iRobot and Pacific Rim had a very, 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 very stupid baby, and then that baby was dropped on its goddamn head repeatedly during production. I do not know if I can state this enough, but I really didn't like Atlas, and I didn't think that I would like it very much, but my God, it somehow didn't even meet my expectations, which were practically on the ground. The planet, by the way, was called GR39. Who names this shit? So, she said you can't trust AI, and then the ship gets blown up. Well, some of the ship, it gets taken down, and all these mech suits are flying around, all these missiles and all this stuff going on, and oh, Jesus Christ, if you thought Pacific Rim Uprising was lazy, this is somehow even lazier. Pacific Rim Uprising didn't have Del Toro directing it. It's free mech fallen, and she basically finds all the bodies in this mech, in this mech suit that's keeping her alive, because the atmosphere is kind of bullshit, for humans at least. And she collects the dog tags of the various people that have fallen. She tries to find Banks, Sterling K. Brown. And these special effects are ass. These special effects are really, really bad. I mean, they feel very hacked out. So, yeah, these action scenes are shit. She uses this neutron neo bomb thing. Neo Geo bomb is what I kept calling it. And basically, she uses it too early. It probably would have been a good idea to maybe save it to the end, but she decided to go full stupid Samus Aran, like Samus in that really, really bad... Was it Metroid Other M or Metroid Prime? Which one was it where she was acting like a motherly figure? Which one was it? Answers in the comments, please, because I can't remember. So yeah, it turns out that actually the reason that all this happened was because her mother... By the way, the actress that plays the mother... And yes, she was supposed to have been her mother and this age when, Jennifer Lopez's Atlas was way, way younger, so she was played by a girl. But I just find it funny that Jennifer Lopez was born in 1969. The one that plays her mother was born in 77. And, genetic enhancements aside, you cannot tell me that that isn't just a little bit funny, at least to me. So yeah, her leg gets fucked. Smith basically has to get her to do this Neuralink thing that Sterling K. Brown had talked about, where it's a way to link up and you have the psychic link and it's safe. It's totally safe. It's just an earpiece thing. It turns out she did that with Harlan as a way to bond with him. But then because she did that, Harlan was able to somehow control motor skills for various people, because he could hack into human brains and do all this. And yeah, now he's got a psychic link, and he ended up causing the mother to basically end her life. And Smith finds out all this stuff. And then she finds Sterling K. Brown. Yeah, he ends up sacrificing himself by blowing up this guy named Casca. Rock the Casca. I've seen the guy that plays him, and he's been in better stuff than this. So, yeah, basically Smith comes to an agreement with her. It's kind of like that Spaceman movie that Adam Sandler was in with Paul Dano as or Dano, or whatever, as the spider. Except any of the wit attempts did not work at all. This simultaneously had way more action than Spaceman, but somehow felt more boring. And I didn't like Spaceman very much. So, basically, Harlan says, we're better than you. I'm going to create a better than you, and you know it. God damn it. MJF has taken, full-on AI protocol and gone nuts. So, yeah, he needs the ship's codes. He gets one from Sterling K. Brown's character, needs the other from her. He gets it. They decide to launch the ship after basically Sterling K. Brown sacrifices himself by saying, eat shit. This movie can eat shit as far as I'm concerned. And then, basically the ship's launching, but then they destroy the ship while Smith hacks all this stuff. And then Smith basically ends up, has vowed to protect her, but gets kind of destroyed by, Simu basically just, doing Space Samurai AI stuff, and then he gets killed. And then his CPU gets brought back, and his CPU got hacked, or is getting hacked by humans to figure out what can we do to stop AI from taking over. But now she loves AI. She has a synthetic knee because her knee got fucked up earlier. And then she gets into an AI mech suit, and Smith's voice is there, and Smith is all happy and everything, and all this, and how fucking dare you, Netflix? How fucking dare you? Create better shit. F. It gets an F. Atlas gets a fucking F. It's an abomination. Agree, disagree, what I said, like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Rickland. I'll see you soon.